Hi guys, my name is Kelly and I'm the CSA Program Manager at Red Fire Farm. And today I want to start with you a new series that we're going to call CSA 101. Now the idea behind this series is actually to reach out to our brand new CSA customers and give them some tips and tricks, some support and encouragement so that they have a successful first CSA season. Now having said that, we also want our CSA Masters to join us as well. Now you guys probably have some tips and tricks of your own. Things that you wish you had known when you first started CSA, please feel free to add those in the comments below. Now, the first thing that we want you to do is to monitor your emails. Now, we're going to be sending out an email at the beginning of the season that's going to confirm the location, the days, the times, where your pickup is going to be. It's also going to tell you if there's anything unusual about that location that you need to be aware of. So definitely read that first email. The next email we're going to be sending out is actually the week of your distribution. It's usually sent out on Tuesdays, but it's generally the information that we anticipate will be in that CSA box for you that week, what vegetables we anticipate will be in there. Now, having said that, sometimes when we go out in the fields, not everything is ready that we are hoping for. Sometimes we have a smaller harvest or a larger harvest. So we want to provide for you the best produce that we can. And so sometimes a couple of those ingredients or vegetables do get swapped out for other ones. Now, also in that newsletter, you're also going to be getting some information about how to store those vegetables and give you some recipes of things that you can do with them. Now, the other good thing is that if you have never heard of a kohlrabi, by looking at that email, it gives you an idea of what it is, and you have time to go and look it up and see how you might be able to use it for your family. Now, the things that you want to bring to your first CSA distribution. The first thing that we're going to ask you to bring is a mask. Unfortunately, COVID is still alive and kicking, and we want to make sure that our site hosts, our coordinators, and our members are all safe. So please bring a mask, wear a mask to pick up your vegetables. So that's the first thing, a mask. The second thing I'm going to ask you to bring is a bag. Now, some of our CSA shares are set up in like a market style distribution where you can actually choose what specific vegetable that you want. So you can pick out, this is the bundle of lettuce that I would like to bring home, or that tomato is the one that I want. So if it's in that type of distribution, you definitely want to have bags to put your produce in. Now the other type of distribution that we have is a boxed distribution. And that would be just going up to your coordinator and they would hand you a box full of your organic produce. And there's a lot of locations right now that is the boxed method. However, you still need a bag because if you have requested eggs or mushrooms or baked goods, you're going to need a way to transport that stuff home. So the second thing I would say is a bag. The third thing I would recommend, if you're going to get flowers of any kind, bring a jar, like a mason jar with some water in it, so your flowers don't wilt before you get home. The last thing that I'm going to ask you to bring is a cooler. Now, if you are going immediately home after your pickup, you don't need to bring a cooler. If you're going to get this stuff into the fridge in like 20 minutes, the box or the bag that you have it in is completely fine. But if you have to go watch a soccer game or if you have to go to the market, if you have anything that's going to postpone you from getting right home, bring a cooler to put your produce in so it lasts as long as possible. So that would be the last thing. Now, there's a couple things that I would like for you to keep in mind. Our coordinators, our site coordinators, they're actually volunteers. These are amazing people who are passionate about local foods and bringing organic food to their communities. And they are there to encourage you and to help you. Please be kind to them. We try really hard to have a moving line always, so there's not like a traffic jam of people trying to pick up their CSA shares. Unfortunately, sometimes it happens. Everyone's getting out of work at the same time, and you might have a slight wait before you can pick up your shares. It gives you time where maybe you can strike up a conversation with another CSA member, and by the time you get up to pick up your veggies, hopefully it'll just move right along for you. But please be kind to our coordinators. The other thing that is a kindness for them, if your distribution time is between 3:30 and 6:30, please don't come before 3:30 or after 6:30. Before the distribution begins, that is their time to set up the site. And at the end of the site, they're trying to go home to their families and get everything cleaned up. So please just be considerate about that and come during your distribution time. Okay, that's it for this video, first video of CSA 101. If you have any questions, reach out to us at thefarmers@redfirefarm.com. Thanks so much.